Hi guys, welcome back to the Students in Stereo podcast. I am your host, Teagan Elliott, and today I'm joined by a special guest and returning guest, Erica Lang. She's so peng.
Oh, please stop it, you.
When did people start calling you that? Like, has peng always been a thing, or did it take off?
No, peng is not a thing still. Like, that's not.
No, okay, like
no one goes, "Hi, Erica Lang, peng." Like, no one.
When did it enter British culture?
I think it was more of like a southern thing, and then maybe like social media, it just got adopted to be like Lang.
She's so peng.
Lang.
Or
peng,
to be
I
fair,
don't know.
I mean, you could just say Erica Lang is Lang. Like, you don't even have to rhyme it.
Let's not say anything at all.
Okay, wait. So, okay, Lang and peng, they mean the same thing, right? It's like fit,
I think peng is
hot.
fitter than Lang.
Peng is
Should I
fitter
change
than
my name to Erica Peng instead?
Erica, middle name, she's so. I kinda like
I'm
that.
gonna ring my mum and dad up for my birth certificate right now to get it.
You'd be like, I'm actually submitting for a name change. Like, it's nothing personal. I just need everyone to know. No, like the LinkedIn, you'd be so memorable.
LinkedIn. Can you imagine?
Erica Lang, she's.
LinkedIn officer. Hello, Erica. She's so peng.
Yeah.
No. Driving license. ID to get in the club.
Yeah. Okay. So, it's been a while since I've podcasted.
It has.
Halloween. I know. I would like to apologize to everyone, but I want to let everyone know I'm back. I know I was rowing, and that took up a lot of my time this semester. And third year things, it's been a whirlwind. So despite I will have a dissertation in the spring, I still plan on podcasting. I haven't gone away. I've just been very preoccupied. And then I went home. Okay, so let's do a quick recap of like how things have gone.
Okay.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Woo! Party time. Looked hot, felt hot, had a great Halloween. Birthday. Woo! 22. Went to Nottingham. Had such a fun time. There was this bar.
Sorry.
I was got a tickly cough. Where they
Sorry,
have
I'm
this.
so sorry.
Have you ever had like a pickle juice in a shot?
No.
Okay, it's called a pickleback shot. And you do a shot of like whiskey and then a
Right.
shot of pickle juice.
Oh.
And it cancels out. Like you do the shot of pickle juice and you're like, did I even have alcohol at all? Like it just like you know how like when you do like a tequila and you have
Yeah.
the lime and you're just praying that the lime does something.
But I was going to say, will this pickle juice work with tequila? Because I cannot do tequila. I had a pepperami on St. Patrick's Day
What's that?
2 years ago.
Pepperami.
What is a pepperami?
Oh no. What is?
It's like in a green long wrapper. It's like thin salami.
Oh, I've never
Pepperami.
I've never heard it been called that.
Okay.
I would just think like
We'll get you a pepperami.
salami.
Straight
like-
after this, we'll get you a pepperami. I'm actually on a pepperami ban. Fun fact, guys. So, I got that addicted to peppeраmis first year, and then I found out they're really bad for you.
I was gonna say like the salami sticks that you can get, like they're not
good for you.
they're full of like fats and like
salts.
not the healthy fats. Yeah.
So I'm actually, in March, it'll be 2 years pepperami free.
Should I make you a 2 years pepperami free cake?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or should I treat myself to a pepperami?
No, okay, we have this friend. This is very like recent.
Yes.
Where
Recent meaning yesterday.
yeah, okay, recent from when the story happened, the friendship is not recent.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So we have this friend who recently told us that you will have been 1 year of pulling no bitches.
Sex. 1 year, no
1
sex.
year, no sex. So I went, right, I'm going to bake you a cake to like celebrate this momentous
This was-
occasion.
On a night out, so we were drunk, and Teagan's there like, let's bake a cake.
A cake to celebrate this moment and to like give you something because you've gotten nothing, you know? So the next day,
Kill us.
we're not mentioning names.
No.
This is just a secret person.
Uh-huh.
So I next morning got up,
Yeah.
rallied, went to Lidl. I bought some brownie mix, bought some of that frosting like in the tube thing, baked it, and contacted people that were there. And I said, hey, you want to come round and help deliver this cake?
And I was recruited. You recruited me to come drop off the cake, and I was like, sure.
So we took this brownie. You helped decorate it.
Yeah, I didn't do a very good job.
And we wrote, "No pussy, 1 year."
Yeah.
And we brought it round his house. He was very
shocked,
very
perplexed.
grateful. No, he was so happy. We really were making this like a holiday and celebrated the fact that he got none for a full year. He was so overjoyed.
Yeah, no, it's funny.
As any straight man would be.
Bless him.
Bless him, yeah. He ended up having, I think by the end, he was a little less like bitter.
Yeah, I mean, he ate
part of it.
So.
Because he wasn't going to eat it. And I was like, that's actually really insulting.
Yeah.
You have to eat. Like, I brought you a cake.
Yeah.
Well, brownie. But yeah.
It was, yeah. Can't say it tasted the nicest.
I didn't, because it was like a jokey thing. And I was like, in case he doesn't eat it, I don't want to use like my like hard work. Also, slightly hungover, like ever so slightly. I was like, yeah, this isn't.
You know what? It's the thought that counts. And the thought was there.
The thought was there.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, why were we talking about cake again?
Catch up. Talk about what we've been doing.
Yeah. And you said something that made me think about baking you a cake to celebrate.
Pepperonis.
Not having your pepperonis.
Yes.
So, you're almost pepperoni free.
You know how we got onto that? Tequila. I had a shot of tequila and I threw up a pepperoni. That's what that story was about. Like, whole pepperoni came out. Yeah. Anyway.
The whole thing just...
Yeah, I spewed pepperoni.
Okay, I don't know why this was making me think of like, where would someone spew pepperoni? Probably spoons. Spoons? Toilets in York. Let's talk about it. Why are they different?
Well, I've only been in them once before when they were not how they are now.
The toilets and spoons, I don't know why I'm so pressed about this, but it lives in my head rent free. I walked in and I was like, have I transported to another planet?
She was sat in the cubicle next to me. She was mid-piss and she's going, I just don't know if I like these. This isn't good. But the thing about York Wetherspoons, though, is that the toilets are fairly close by. Other Wetherspoons, you have to trek so far. Like, the toilets are in a bunker. You have to get the bus around to the next put. It's like, it's tragic. But they're actually... So you count yourself lucky, really.
Okay, I mean, because the only one I went to was one in London. Near... Is it Hammersmith? I don't know. I went to one in London, and it was like... The toilet was just in the back. Like, it wasn't anything crazy. So maybe I've just been lucky. Maybe every Wetherspoons I go to, I've just been blessed.
Yeah. Come to some more up north and you'll find out.
I went to the one in Newcastle, but I don't ever think I went to the toilet in it. But
the Newcastle one is quite intense. You have to go up 3 flights of stairs. Okay. It depends which one in Newcastle, to be fair.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the one we go to, but yeah.
Well, so the one in York, it used to have these like really big mirrors and like you know how in Harry Potter, in the toilets where like Moaning Myrtle is and think Chamber Secrets, that like sink that's like in the middle that has all the sinks around it.
Yeah.
The sinks used to be, they were like that. So in the center of the room you had the sink things, then you had, it was really awkwardly angled, and then you had all these like toilets, but then you had all these mirrors, and it was just a weird bathroom, but it was very like, wasn't old or decrepit. It was unique. It was special. I walked in and I'm like, it was just, they tore out everything. And now that you go down like a hall and all the toilets on either side, I was like, I feel like I'm in a refs. What happened to like, and I was like, I feel like the only reason they had to redo them was just someone needed to get a paycheck. Someone needed to get paid. Like, I wonder if they have like every 15 years they're like required to change it, maybe to just like keep someone employed. Like, I wonder if there's some sort of law involved.
Or maybe the plumbing was dodgy and they just were like, you know what?
Maybe it actually isn't that serious. Like, maybe.
It's not that deep. They're nicer now. They're cleaner.
I don't think they were nicer.
They were so much cleaner, Teagan. So much cleaner.
Were they?
Yeah.
Were they?
I was a bit mashed, to be fair. But in my head, they were.
It just looked like it went from more of like an Art Deco dark edgy vibe to now like a oak brown stalls.
Because that's why people go to spoons, because they're dark and edgy.
Well, I don't know why they changed it. And I think about it a lot.
I'm so sorry for coughing.
Good. So tell me a little bit about the placement year you were on. Because last time I had you on, you'd found out you were going to placement. And I was very sad. And I was like, Erica's leaving me. And I'm never going to see her again.
Yeah. Was that the last time we did one?
Well, I mean, to see her, then after that, you started your placement in June.
July,
okay. And then I went home. And then had a great time at home. Yeah. But then then I was podcasting a bit. September, October, I put, I think, like 3 episodes. Not many. Sorry, guys. And now, and now you're back. And
She's back.
but you're back just for like the weekend because she's still on placement in London.
Yeah, back to London tomorrow.
So talk to me. North versus South. Because you are a proper northerner. You're northerner mush. And now
Mush! All right.
Now, do you want to tell people like where you're from in the north? Like, you don't have to say like village if you don't want to, but just like overall city, town.
Northeast, like near Middlesbrough.
Okay. So, and now you're going back to London. So what do you think of London?
I actually really love London. I do. I think it would be more fun if I had more friends.
Real.
Not in that way. Like, I have friends at work, but obviously they have like their own lives. And I commute from Essex every day when I'm there, mainly.
Which, she showed me on like a map where how far your commute is. And I was like, you have a bike, you have a long train, you have a tube. Like, you're a commuting girly, yeah.
Yeah, but now my boyfriend, he works in London sometimes. So he has like a hotel I can stay in 2 nights out of the week. So
okay.
That makes life easier.
Because I've seen like your Snapchats and I'm like, he comes down a lot.
Yeah. It's not because of me.
It's like
he doesn't want to see me.
I'm like, oh, like he's there a lot. Like, good.
Yeah, no, that he's just there because work tell him to be.
And so are you seeing him now more than you did like at uni?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, because I come home a lot as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's there.
Oh my God.
Obviously,
So when people say like the South, I mean, I know the general thing I mean, what I think of is London.
Yeah.
But so would you say that like, does London count just as like the general South? Or when people say the South, do you think they mean more like more of the cities like Plymouth and shit like that? That's like
Plymouth is definitely South as well.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is it comparable and is it a fair comparison to say this is like North versus South? Because it technically on a map is, but are people like London doesn't count? You should
London
be comparing.
Is South.
No, but do you understand what like how I'm?
No.
So like London is yes, it is in the South. It's a southern city.
Yes.
But because London is its own entity, it's London. Like it's a huge city like that.
The capital.
You couldn't compare it to like some of like the small southern villages. So like, would you say like have you been to some of like the smaller
I've been to
southern
Cornwall.
towns? So like, how would you say that is
Well,
a
they're
better
all
north-south comparison
below
other than comparing
where
it to
I live.
London? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think the smaller towns look, I mean, Cornwall looks nothing like my hometown, but it's got a beach, I guess, so we've got that in common. But what I'm saying is I think that London, you're right, it is its own thing. Like, the tubes themselves, they're very, you can't get them elsewhere. Do you know what I mean?
It reminds me of like the New York subway.
Yeah. Yeah. I
And,
guess
like-
you can get them elsewhere then.
And like in Paris, getting the metro.
They met, yeah. I just think that for me, because I'm quite northern, I'm so high up on the map, anything below me is southern. Anything below me is south.
That's so because I've seen like on like British meme accounts, people like where they would draw the line, and it varies. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably say you're testing my knowledge of the UK map now. I think maybe Manchester down, like from Manchester going down. I'd probably say that's south.
But and then Midlands like is there...
South. If you say, sorry.
Well, I'd say you got north, mid, south.
Well, yeah, that's why they're called the Midlands,
Yeah.
but they still go.
Just say
no,
south.
No. If you say no and not no, then to me that's the difference. No. No.
No. Nah, bro.
Laugh.
Nah.
Laugh. Grass. Pass. Past.
Yeah.
Laugh. Grass. Past.
You're a lot more
Bath.
posh. Well, okay.
Yeah.
It's make fun of Teagan's fake accent time. So I'm going to Borough.
Borough, yeah.
How was that?
Middlesbrough.
Middlesbrough.
Middlesbrough, yeah.
Up the Borough. Borough.
Well, see,
Borough.
people say I don't really talk like I'm from Middlesbrough. So if you want the proper one, and you can Google this in your spare time, there is this video of this posh news presenter, and he comes up to somebody in Middlesbrough High Street, and he says, tomorrow. And the guy goes, tomorrow. And then he goes, tomorrow. And it's just, you need to watch it. Because
Okay.
then you can perfect the accent.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like, say it, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, there you are. That's not too bad. That's not too bad.
I feel like I'm good at my fake Irish accent because
Yeah.
of Dairy Girls. Clear.
I don't even know what I would say. Give me a sentence and I'll try to do it in an Irish accent. What's char, flour,
Yeah.
power,
Clear. You.
you.
You. I'm
Cancel.
gonna start stuttering just because I'm gonna get nervous. No, now I'm getting too flustered. I can't do it now. But I did want to. Yeah, so I'm going to Middlesbrough because I'm going to a game with you
Well,
and your boyfriend and
technically,
Joe.
You and Joe are going to Middlesbrough game, and me and my boyfriend have just invited ourselves.
Well, I was like, I'm going. Like, are you gonna go? And you're like, I actually can now. Yeah. Just like, I was like, great.
I'll come to the football match. Yeah, why not? It's
So-
cold in there though. You better wrap up warm.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
freezing.
No, so I've never been to like a British footy match game.
Yeah.
Is it a match or a game?
Football match.
Match.
Football game. Match game. It's the footy. Don't know.
The footy.
The footy.
I'm going to the footy. And I don't know what to wear. I mean, okay, I have a jersey because Joe got me one for my birthday in first year.
A football top.
It has my name.
Cute.
Like on the back it says Elliot.
Yeah. Well, you.
Yeah, so I'll
fit
look
right
like a
in.
proper fan,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But so, yeah, so what else, like, do I need to know going in? Like,
God, I've been to like 2 matches.
like, what are the chants? Like, we don't say, let's go, Borough.
No, we definitely don't do that. You can keep that to yourself. You'll get bullied out of there if you start doing that.
Or, like, or does someone shout, like, Middles? And someone goes, bruh, Middles. Bruh.
No, thank God you're going with people who live there. Because you would be removed from the premises.
I was going to say, I'm actually scared to speak. Like, when I go, I think I'm just going to,
Yeah.
you're not going to hear a peep out of me.
But what's that American one? It's like, I believe that we will win.
I believe that we will win. Yeah.
Awful. Get some
No, I
better
will say
chants.
our chants are like not great. But
No.
your guys' chants, some of them, I'm like, some of the things are pretty shocking.
They're rude. They're nasty.
Like, your mum's a slag, your mum's a slag. You guys like sing it as well. You guys are like, your mum's a freak, your mum's a slag. And you're like, this isn't about my mum.
Yeah.
This is a game.
Fun fact. So when Middlesbrough played Chelsea a few weeks ago, one of my boyfriend's friends got thrown out of the stadium for his chanting. He got kicked out and the police
Oh,
got
no.
involved. So don't be doing any of that.
Oh, wait, no. What was he saying?
I can't repeat. To be fair, I don't know the full story, so like I actually can't repeat.
Well, here's the thing. It's also, I'm like,
Accurate.
the stadium is even quite large. So, like, how could, unless you're, like, really being obscene, I don't think you could really go notice because there's just so much shouting and it's loud.
But the
and-
south side that you're on, it connects to where the away fans come. So you get a lot of shouting, or you get like little
get a
kids
lot of, like,
putting the
beefing.
fingers up. Yeah. You see little kids with quiffs and like Jack Grealish hair just like shouting at each other
And
and
quiffs, this, like, hair, like mohawks type vibe. Or,
a
like,
quiff. You don't know what a quiff is? So quiff is like, think like a little bit of gel in the front, quiffing it back, like quiff.
okay.
Yeah.
I would think, like quaffing the hair. It's like,
You call it a quaff in America?
no, like coiffed hair. There, it's like in the dictionary. It's like COIFFED, coiffed, something like that.
Quaff.
I
Not
might
sure.
have spelled that wrong, but it's basically just like styled back.
But yeah, we can teach you some chants, but I feel like we need to recruit Joe and boyfriend to come and help. Yeah, Joe.
Joe.
You sound like you're from Leeds, Joe.
Joe.
But do you know what I mean? Like the southern people would say Joe.
Joe.
It goes up. Joe.
Joe. Chim cheerio.
Yeah.
Joe.
See. But yeah, no, I think it'll be really fun.
I'm excited.
Really fun.
And then after I'm going to Newcastle, like the rowers have a race,
Mm-hmm.
but Joe and I, for a lot of reasons, aren't racing. Instead, we're gonna go up to
Yeah.
like the afters.
Nice. No, you'll have fun.
Yeah.
I feel like it'll be your scene.
I've been to Newcastle once,
Mm-hmm.
and they
Did you
have
enjoy
a
it?
24-hour Greggs. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, no. So like after a night out, getting the sausage roll hits different at like 4 a.m. Like drunk on a night out, I was like, this is brilliant because it's also cheaper. Because all these like when we went out recently, like the food at the end of the night, it is expensive. Like it's not cheap. Like
No.
depending on what you get. I mean,
You just have to ask for birthday girl discount every time, and they'll be like, ah.
But you were also not lying. You it was your birthday and you got the birthday.
Yeah,
girl
but I've
discount.
done it multiple times where it's not been my birthday.
I should ask.
Yeah.
That's really smart.
Unless they ask to see an ID, but then what they're going to do is say, no, mate, you pay the original price. Like, either way, you might win something, so you may as well.
Birthday girl discount.
Birthday girl discount.
Keep that in mind, girlies.
Yeah.
But so
Excuse me.
while I'm there, because I asked Joe if we could go like a day early, because last time we went, he took me to Saltburn,
Yeah.
which is a beach, which the name I might have just said might have triggered some memories and emotions of the film
Yeah.
Saltburn, which I have not seen.
Neither.
You have not seen.
But I do know.
I've seen stuff on social media.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard mixed things. I've heard some people say it's like shocking, a
You
harrowing
should probably
watch.
say that it's not based in the two Saltburns are not the same place.
Is it not based off of Saltburn Beach?
No.
I know nothing. That's why I'm asking.
No.
This is like, should I be really
Jacob
embarrassed?
Elordi came to Saltburn.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
No, like I think in the film, God, we're giving a movie review on a film we have not seen. In my humble opinion, in Saltburn, it's just the name of their like estate. It's got nothing to do with
I thought it was Saltburn Beach.
the
So
Northeast.
how many Americans are you going to get that are going to go to Saltburn Beach?
Well, this is what I think might end up happening. Yeah, it's a lovely place to be. To be fair,
um,
I do love Saltburn.
I did the great fish and chips, but I said to Joe, I don't know if he'd seen it as well when I talked to him about it, but I said you're gonna get probably a lot of tourists that are gonna take over your beach this summer, and he was like, yeah, probably.
Yeah,
But no, but now you actually might not. Now that I know, I feel dumb now.
No, but it's popular anyway. No, but Okay, it's cute.
No, I
it's
was like,
cute.
your beach like is gonna be flooded. You're not gonna be able to find parking. Like people are gonna be crazed to go to this beach where Jacob Elordi was, but no, he wasn't there. I'm a liar.
No. The girl's a liar. No.
The girl's a Leo. The girl's a Leo. It sounded like Leo when I heard that song. I was still
Yeah, I've just heard it on TikTok, to be fair.
Yeah.
Just like how we've watched Saltburn on TikTok.
oh, on TikTok. Well, I actually don't have TikTok. I'm not like other girls. Like, have you seen that guy on social media?
You don't have TikTok.
I just use Reels.
You need to put the pod on TikTok.
No, I posted one video and I got banned.
No.
I got banned for violating community guidelines. I don't know what
What
I
were you
did.
talking about?
I don't know. I didn't think it was that serious. It was a video of like me and Scarlett, like from like our like freshers advice one.
Oh, yeah.
And I think she was talking about like getting drunk off of limoncello or something. And I
Yeah.
think TikTok just didn't fancy that, did they? Ban.
Clearly not. Well. You've
So
got
I
a
was
new
like,
name now.
oh no, I guess I'll just stick to Reels.
Yeah. Yeah, well.
And so I was gonna say, have you seen the guy? I don't know his username, but he makes the videos where he is like, he takes what people say and how like the reaction you like would want to dramatically elicit from someone. So for example, if you were to say, oh, I got like no sleep last night, and then he's got people like reacting going like, oh my god, like you're such a trooper for being here, like oh my god.
So this is what happens when you don't have TikTok and you've got Instagram Reels.
No, he is carrying Reels right now. And so when me saying like, no, like I actually just like don't have TikTok. So people should be reacting going like, oh my god, wow, like you're so cool for that. Like, oh my god, queen of social media. So in my head now, because of his videos, I hear people that
That don't exist.
I hear the voices.
Just, you know what? That's so good for you that your inside voices tell you how cool you are. Because mine don't do that. Mine are like, everyone hates you. You look ugly today. That colour looks shit on you.
Like the anxiety after
Yeah.
a night out. when
But
you're
yours are like, whoop whoop, your dancing was great. You sunk those shots like a baddie girl. I love that. I love that for you.
But is that really what I mean, it's a mixed bag. But whenever I say something that like in my head, I'm like, this could be like a pick me moment. Then now I hear the voices going like, yeah, you tell him.
I want these voices. Chef?
No, I'll send you some of his reels. He's got funny
Yeah.
bits.
Yeah, send me some because I don't know who
Shout
this guy
out
is.
King, whatever his name.
King of the
He's a
reels.
king, yeah. I don't know.
Oh, no, that's quite good though. I feel like I need to spin that
Yeah.
and start.
But the reels
pretend
comment
it's mostly
sections
positive.
are like,
Quite
you have to
intense.
blink twice when you read them. Like they're shocking.
I thought TikTok was bad.
Oh no, Reels is like sometimes
Intense.
people will go to the comment section and say, you should have just posted this on TikTok. Like you definitely posted this on the wrong platform. Like you're about to be violated in these comments.
Oh my god.
I know. Also, I feel like Reels has been on the up because it used to be that people would just post their TikToks on Reels
Yeah.
and then you would get like late content. Like you would be trending late So I like people. I'd be singing a trending song and they'd be like, "That was so 2 weeks ago." I'm like, okay.
You know what this feels like? Someone with an Android telling me that they're better than iPhones.
No, but now Reels, I feel like it has its own culture.
Uh-huh.
Reels has its own culture. And you know what? It's all in the same app. You remember when Instagram stories,
Yes.
when they first created that and everyone's like, oh my God, they're just trying to be like Snapchat. Like, no one's going to use this. This is so dumb. People acclimated.
To be fair, Instagram is TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook, like all in one.
It's
to be fair.
everything.
And it's shopping too, because you can get things on.
Yeah, I've never tried that feature.
Neither.
But yeah.
And you can book appointments on Instagram as well, sorry.
That's strange.
Yeah. Although I think TikTok's the new Google, because when I want to find a
Hot
recipe,
take.
hot take, TikTok is Google. If I want to find a recipe or I want to find some, like, you know, anything, I'll just type it into TikTok search and it will come up with the video evidence. I mean, maybe I shouldn't be using TikTok as Google, but
I mean, well,
still.
no, I get a lot of my food recipes on Instagram Reels. And I send them because I've got like a photography account. So I'll send them to my photography account. And then like later when I'm like, oh, like what was that recipe? I'll just go see what I sent my other account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See? Google's going out of business.
No, do you remember back in the day, this is for a thing? I know I just lived in a very techie area, but I would say like, oh, just Google it. And they'd go, no, Bing it. And I'd be like,
Google or Bing.
yeah, Google or Bing was like a hot debate in my elementary school. And people would be like, no, like my dad works for Microsoft, like Bing it. And I'd be like, no, I am a Google stan. Like I am Google till I die. And then
What the hell? No, people did not do that at my school. To be fair, Yahoo, is that an American thing as well?
Yahoo?
Is it Yahoo? Has it got an exclamation mark? Is it like Yahoo? Or is it
Yahoo?
Yahoo or Yahoo?
We say Yahoo, but I also say
Yahoo.
Nike, so take it with a grain of salt.
But what I'm saying is, did you use Yahoo? Did Yahoo use Yahoo?
I didn't. I never went onto the Yahoos. No.
No, see, I think laptops started with Bing, like, you know, like the default.
Okay.
But
yeah.
my dad was quick to get Chrome in there, like quick to get.
Do you
Internet
remember
Explorer.
Microsoft Edge?
Yes, that's the bane of my existence at work.
What happened to Edge? Does it still exist?
It's still a thing, and it is the default.
I heard,
You
I
have
heard it
to
got
change
shut
it.
down.
No.
I heard Edge is over.
I used Edge yesterday on my friend's
Edge is
laptop.
over party. Yeah.
No.
Maybe Microsoft Explorer.
Yeah, maybe
Do you know
that's...
that? It has the E in the little...
That's
little,
Internet Explorer. That's not Microsoft Explorer, that's Internet Explorer.
Okay, so Internet Explorer, Edge.
Is that dead?
I think Edge is dead.
It's not. I used it.
And then there's also
yesterday.
Firefox. I used to love Firefox because I thought it had a really cool logo.
Okay, but when did Google become the it girl?
What happened to Bing?
Justice for Bing!
No, and then I remember there was this quiz you could take online where it was like a Google versus Bing quiz. So they would like block it would split the screen in half.
Yeah.
And you would search something and it would block out any like notifying like logos to let you know if it was Google or Bing. And you had 5 different times to search for the thing so that you could see which one you actually preferred.
And what were the results?
Well, I got Google.
See, Google stand from the beginning.
But I think it was Microsoft Bing's quiz because then like I know that then my friends took it and they were like, oh, we all got Bing. And some of them were like distraught over it. They were, oh my God, like I love Google, but I got Bing. It's like when you get a BuzzFeed quiz for what kind of bread you are and you get like whole wheat and you're like, damn it, I wanted sourdough. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So last night I watched Divergent.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. One of the best dystopian films beyond like the first 45 minutes is so good. First hour, brill. Last
Did you read
hour,
the books?
I did. I read the first one. I think I read the other
Okay.
ones.
I read all of them. I watched the first movie and then never looked back. I was like, I refused to watch any others. I hated it.
Did you? No, I love it. And then anyway, so today we were like on BuzzFeed, sort of BuzzFeed, but it wasn't BuzzFeed.
Who'd
It was
you
like,
get?
I actually am dauntless.
No, in the back of the book, they had like a quiz to see
Did
which thing
they?
you are. And so I remember for my mom's book club,
Yeah.
they were reading Divergent.
Mm.
And so I ran the quiz for all the moms to let them know like which one they all were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who are you? Can I guess?
I think I
Don't tell me. I wanna guess.
I was Divergent. I think I got like 2.
Oh, shut up.
Because I tied for 2 of them.
You're not Divergent. I actually think that you're Amity. Like, I can see you being really happy living outside, being nice to people.
I mean,
Like, you're too nice.
I'm like weirdly complimented and insulted at the same time. This is like a
If
backhanded compliment.
If you looked at me, what faction am I? Factionless. Does say factionless. You look fucking almost.
Okay, wait. Let's like
Or
go
just
through all
swore. Shit, sorry. Ah!
that. No, you're allowed to swear. It's fine. It's fine. I just hit the little like expletive.
Okay. Sorry.
So we have Dauntless, we have Amity, we have Candor, and we have
Erudite.
Oh my god, the Erudites, yeah.
Abnegation. Did you say that?
Yeah.
Abnegation, Erudite, Candor, Dauntless, and Amity.
Yeah.
5 factions. And then there's factionless for the baddies that don't belong. No, Divergent.
Divergent.
Divergent is the baddies that don't belong.
Yeah.
But I did the quiz and I'm Dauntless. So I'm like brave, strong, fearless.
It was between the two.
Yeah.
Because I was Divergent. So maybe I'm just factionless then. I got Dauntless and Candor.
Yeah. This is such
I really
a
do
niche
value
topic to talk about.
I really do value honesty, though. Like, honesty is very important to me.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, Candor. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Also, do you remember when all these people were asking, like, Veronica Roth? They were like, oh my god, like, how did you come up with, like, the words for all these things? And she's like, these, like, words in the dictionary that, like, mean, like, real things.
Yeah. Like, Candor does mean honest. Dauntless does mean brave. Yeah.
Yeah.
But when I was, like, 10 reading it, I was like, this is good literature.
I was like, oh,
yeah.
this is compelling.
Well, I was saying to my friends when we watched it, I said, me and Theo James, I feel like he was the first man I was ever attracted to. Because when you're younger, you fancy Ben 10 and, you know, Peter Pan.
Theo James, yeah.
But when I saw that man on Putlocker, because I streamed it illegally, don't arrest me, I was 10 on my dad's laptop. And I stared at Theo James and I was like, whoa.
You're like, this was my sexual awakening.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
this is a man.
No, Dylan O'Brien on Teen Wolf.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch Teen Wolf?
See, I watched the first 3 seasons, but my friends loved it. So I'm in the loop.
No, I also, did you ever watch, like, Pretty Little Liars?
I did what I
Yeah.
watched every single episode of Pretty Little Lies apart from the last one.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
Wait, rewind. Why not the last? Did you just like refuse? You just
I was so done with it that I was like, I don't want to give them the satisfaction of me watching it. So I
But then are you not dissatisfied that you'll never have seen the like do you want to watch it? Like
no.
what if we just watched it?
No. I know who A is. It's
Sure.
like okay, Pretty Little Lies was 2010 or something stupid.
Okay,
We
yeah.
can say who A is.
Skip ahead if you don't want to know who A
If
is.
you're watching Pretty Little Liars.
Hey, some of the young, maybe I have like some like young listeners that really
Maybe, yeah.
wanna know.
Okay, well, A is
Spencer's
cousin?
twin?
Oh.
Was it twin?
Twin cousin?
Twin cousin? I think it was
No,
twin. 'cause
twin,
She
twin.
looked at well, I've seen it.
Yeah.
Twin.
Twin.
Which was a weird because like you didn't know she had a twin, so it felt like a telenovela where it was like such like a shocking. I mean that show was shocking. None of it was realistic.
It peaked at season
Also,
4.
My sister and I were like we rewatched the first couple episodes and we were like watching as Arya is like begging her parents to like let her be with Ezra, like her teacher.
So wrong.
Back in the day though, I was like, no, like they don't understand how in love they are.
Have you seen? There's a YouTube video, and it's talking about the whole Ezra and Arya situation.
Yeah.
In it, the title of the video, I didn't actually watch it, but I've been meaning to. It's called "We Were Groomed to Be Groomed," and it's essentially about how all of us girls our age who watched it were essentially groomed into believing that grooming is fine, and it is not. That is so not normal.
And that's the thing is like we were watching it and we were like, oh my god, like why aren't her parents understanding that like she and her teacher just happen to be in love, like they're both just like young, hot, attractive people. And I'm watching it and I'm like, so in the first episode, like before they go to Allison's funeral, like funeral, okay, yeah, before they go to Allison's funeral, the show was so twisted. After he finds out that like that he hooked up with his student, he's like, this is not okay, like, and she tried to like hold his hand in class and he was like, fuck off, like no, like this isn't happening. And I was like, good on Ezra, like he should have found out how old she probably was earlier, but he didn't because she was at a bar, so he probably just presumed. But like he now realizes that that's fucked up and he left. And I was like, oh, go Ezra. When did this really hit the fan? Literally later that episode, Arya sat in the stairwell about her friend Allison and he kisses her and I was like, wrong, what are you doing?
Have you seen Mike's video?
No.
Have you ever watched Mike's before? Oh my god, girl.
I'm thinking of like Mike's sandwiches, like Mike's subs.
No, okay, so Mike's Mike,
Chizzy
he's
Mike's.
a YouTuber.
Okay.
And he's done like the full recap of Pretty Little Liars.
Okay.
And each like video is 3 hours long. And it covers all seasons, all episodes,
Like,
It's
so every
amazing.
episode gets a 3-hour recap?
No, every like 2 or 3 seasons gets it's like an
Okay.
hour on each one essentially.
Okay.
It's so good, and he hates Ezra, so I feel like you would get along.
Well, no, but here's the thing is, when I watched it at the time, I loved him. But if I watched it now, I'd probably have different hot takes.
Yeah,
But you know who I
100%.
thought was really hot from that show, as we were talking about, like, crushes? This is who I thought was attractive.
Who?
Was in the later seasons.
Yeah,
When Arya was with that really hot guy.
the boxer.
Was he? I don't know. He was like tan, golden. He had like good hair. And it was during that time jump where like after college, like they all kind of went their separate ways and then they came back to,
I can't remember.
what town do they live in? Rosewood?
Yeah. Oh my God,
When they all went like back home.
Pretty Little Lies Stan in the corner.
Well, I was like, it isn't Mystic Falls. That's Vampire Diaries.
Yeah.
So when they all went back like home, like after they all like went their separate ways and
Yeah.
then we had the time jump, whoever she dated during the time jump, I was like, he's fit.
Was that your sexual awakening?
But that was like later, but I feel like
Yeah.
Divergent came first. We were like,
10, 11, when that...
I was like
12?
11 or 12.
I was in year 6
I was in
because
year
I
6.
borrowed the book off a friend who... Oh my God, let me rephrase that. I borrowed a book off my friend and it was her sister's.
Yeah.
So it was passed down the line because we weren't old enough to own it, really.
Yeah. Oh no, I like owned it right. I normally in a trilogy, I will adore the second book. Second book is where it's
Okay.
at. So wait,
Catching Fire.
wait, did you ever then find out the ending of what happens in the series? Because they
Yes.
didn't make all the movies, did they?
No.
But you found out. You
Yeah,
looked
my
it up.
friend told me.
Yeah, hated it. Dumb. I think she was
Yeah.
trying to do something different and edgy and be like, you know,
Let's
nothing's
kill
ever
off the main
guaranteed.
character.
Just dumb. Dumb,
Yeah.
dumb, dumb.
And then, doesn't Ford just end up crying in a bath?
I don't
Bathtub?
remember, but I was like, no, because at the point I was so like dejected. I was like, I want a happy ending, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. We were just talking about Kate Winslet's bob the entire time because in that first film, her bob.
I forgot she was
never
in
gets out of
that.
place. Yeah.
Yeah.
Janine. What a name. It's
Oh
even
my
an annoying
God.
name.
No, I feel like, okay, in terms of books, so a book I have to recommend to everyone. Like, I'm back in my reading era. I'm a reading girly again.
Yeah.
Like, she's back. Powerless by Lauren Roberts. To anyone that likes fantasy, please, please, please read this book. Like, I cannot hype it up enough. It, like, there's no, like, smut. It's just all, like, just romantic tension. And it's so good. Like, the first 30 pages, I think, were a little rocky, but this is the
the
author's
first
first.
30 pages.
It's her first book.
Yeah.
So, like, give her a little bit of grace.
I
But, like,
always-
she absolutely smashed it. Like, it's one of those books where you're, like, kicking your feet, silent screaming. You're like, ah! So good.
Okay, cute. Because I normally give a book 100 pages, and if I'm not enjoying it after 100 pages, then I won't carry on.
That's generous. I give it 50.
Do you?
I have a 50-page rule, which, a hot take, Court of Thorns and Roses, I had read, like, everyone's obsessed with this book series, right? And it's really good. I read Throne of Glass first, which was Sarah J.
Okay.
Maas's, like, first series.
Yeah.
Loved that. And then ACOTAR came second. And I read the first 50 pages and went, I'm not compelled enough, and I put it down.
Oh,
And
maybe
then a
you
few
should
years
try
later,
again.
my sister was like, try again, like, trust me, it's so good, blah, blah, blah. So I gave it another whirl, like, during COVID, and I was like, oh my God, like, okay, like, after I pushed through, it hits a point where then it's like, okay, now it's good. And then the second book was amazing.
I bet it was 100 pages.
I normally love, I'll have to check, I think it took longer than that. It took a
Yeah.
while. But the second book in a trilogy is normally my favorite. It's like Insurgent was my favorite of the Divergents.
I think I have read Insurgent, but I can't remember any of it. I went to the cinema with my friends to go see it, though, and it was so crappy.
I
Is
saw
this
the
the one where
trailers
they
and
get in, like, the big bubbles and they're in some kind of, like, red wasteland? Or...
I don't even remember anymore, but I just remember seeing the trailers and being pissed off that Shailene Woodley cut her hair to a pixie cut. And it made me so angry because I
talked
was
about
like,
this.
you know what? I was like, if I now don't like the hair, I'm just not going to watch it. And I have to find myself like,
Yeah. But she needed to get the coin, though. She was doing Fault in Our Stars. Like,
yeah.
that's why she cut it. But, I mean, it just wasn't Triss. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wasn't her.
It just, oh no. Did you ever play Clash of Clans?
No.
Okay. So this is really, it's going to make sense in a second. I made my name in Clash of Clans. Like, this was all during this era of, like, Divergent was really hot and trendy. I made my name Triss. And whenever my name wasn't Triss, my username for things was, like, Katniss.
Well, I was going to say on... Oh, wait, no. You
Oh, no,
okay,
wait.
go.
Quick ending here is that people would ask me, they'd be like, "Is your name actually Tris?" And I was like, "Yeah, no, like it's like really cool that like there's like a character like that I can identify with now."
That's so something I would have liked.
Because like my name is actually Tris. It's like you're in these online chat rooms, like no one's gonna know. And Clash of Clans, like there would be people on there being like, "I'm looking for like someone young, like to go out with, blah blah blah," like wanting to send pics. And I was like a warrior in the comment section, like, "This is not a dating site. Get off."
God, Katniss came to fight.
I look back and I'm like, why did I care?
But also, why are people on Clash of Clans being like, I want a young person to
Grooming
talk to?
because PLL made us think it was okay.
Yes, it's not.
What was Marlene King doing?
I don't know. Crazy lady. Crazy lady. She's a bit fucked up in the head. She's a bit strange. But what I was going to say was, in terms of like second books being your favourite, not that I've read these, but film-wise, Maze Runner Scorch Trials slaps so much harder than the first film. With the little creature things. Do you know what I mean?
Dylan O'Brien, like...
What were they called? Cranks.
Beautiful, beautiful boy. Did you watch the new Percy Jackson show?
I haven't.
Okay. I did not read the book, surprisingly. For a fantasy girl who loved to read, and the fact that I didn't read those was shocking. Yeah. But I didn't, but my sister did. Mm-hmm. But so we were watching the show, and my hot take is I think it's going to kind of be like a Harry Potter in that the kids start young and the show starts like a lot later, and I think it'll progress kind of like the movies and get darker as it goes on.
I think that's a good plan, to be fair.
Like as they grow up, because the viewers are going to grow up too. But my only thing that I think itself that would be that it's a Disney show.
Yeah. What do you think of the Wizards of Waverly Place reboot?
Okay, is that like actually happening? Like,
it's actually happening, but it's not going on Disney Plus. It's actually on Disney Channel.
Oh,
I think this is just what I've heard.
But doesn't
this could
Disney
be wrong.
Channel go on Disney Plus?
Well, this is the thing, and it's also for kids. It's not the characters we know. It's Justin's kids.
I was gonna say, I assume it wouldn't be like our characters. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's quite sad though. Like, don't reboot something that we want. Like the kids these days, they don't know it.
Oh no, the show isn't gonna have like the same
je
ne sais quoi that it once did.
What does je ne sais quoi mean? She doesn't know.
low key. I think it's like relating to like special, that sense of like special.
Yeah, because it to me it's such like a nostalgic show that they can't bring back a nostalgic show for the era of kids watching that it wasn't nostalgic for. Like it's not gonna work.
Exactly. But I think that they're hoping that they'll still just rope in viewers for the sake of you're gonna watch it because you saw that.
Yeah, but it's the same case as like when that 70s show. Have you seen that 70s show?
But I know what you're talking about.
Well, they did that 90s show with like the kids, and it just was like everyone watched the first episode to see what it was about, and then no one watched.
Because the thing is, at the end of the day, as a show creator, we could try and think about like you can't recreate it. You have to try and make it something new, something of its own. Mm-hmm. And I feel like it can be successful, but at the end of the day, like the diehard fans are going to be like they also tried to do that with How I Met Your Mother. They made a show called How I Met Your Father.
Oh, did they?
And it had like Hilary Duff, and they got a cameo from one of the characters, and I binged it when I was sick one week or something, and it just was really
But I also think if it's not broken, don't touch it.
Real,
So
I concur.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see when it's out. God, it's turned into like an absolute book and TV chat.
I mean, to be fair, we do TV, like we do film and TV. That makes sense.
It's relevant.
So how is stuff like at Universal? Like, what is like your day to day? Like, what do you do? I know. I think I know what you do, but you can tell people what you do.
Okay, so I am a creative intern. So I essentially plan promos for an on air in different regions. So I look after South Africa, and I plan the promos, and I also make the promos. So this can range from like 15 seconds to 45 seconds. I'm currently working on a 45-second one for Diva Romania, and it's full of Hallmark movies, and they're so much fun because they're so cringe. Like, I love a good Hallmark movie.
Oh, I'm writing my dissertation about Hallmark Christmas movies.
Are you? Yeah. I'm your girl. I am your girl.
Oh, yeah, no. Well, here's the thing is, initially, my dissertation idea, it just feels like politically there's been a big turn and stuff that's going on in the world, and I just feel like I shouldn't write about what my initial idea was anymore. So now, other than that, I was really trying to think for a while, like, what do I write about now? Because I came up with this idea, like, over the summer. Yeah. And now I don't feel comfortable writing about it anymore. But I was like, okay, shoot, like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? And now, I'll be writing about Hallmark Christmas movies.
Yeah. Well,
happened while I was sat there watching a Hallmark Christmas movie.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Inspiration stuff.
I was like, oh, I was like, and then I'm going to talk about like cocoa colonization and like there's all this
Yeah.
research on like Christmas in America and like I want to talk about like how the Hallmark Christmas movie and like other things have like impacted American and like the
That's cool.
byproducts of like American Christmas culture. Like,
Can I read it?
yeah, all 10,000 words of joy.
You bookmark some sections that you think I will enjoy.
I haven't started because we did the proposal, but we haven't gotten the feedback from the proposal back yet.
This is literally my least favourite thing. Why do they give deadlines before they give the feedback back from the first part of the assignment?
I mean, well, the deadline isn't in for like a while. But
Still,
I know,
you
but
just want the
I get what you're
feedback.
saying, and I want the feedback like sooner versus later because I
Yeah.
haven't started because
There's
I
no
want the
point.
feedback.
Yeah.
Because if it's like, oh, this whole thing doesn't work, I need to know that before I begin.
Imagine you wrote 3,000 words and they're like, actually, Teagan, it's shit. Like, you need to think of something else.
Yeah.
Piss me off. Piss me off. But it's fine.
Yay. So it's going to be a busy year.
Yeah.
And I feel like I have so many stories to share because I haven't podcasted in a while. So
Yeah.
the next few weeks, hopefully,
Mm.
get some good content out. But I thought I would kick things back off. But again, I apologize. I really am like back. Like this is me committing. I'm back.
You've got this in video now and audio.
I'm back.
Yeah.
And I thought Erica was the perfect guest to have on to
It's
bring
also
back.
quite nice that I was just here this weekend when you wanted to do it. So.
Yeah. And it's also fitting because you were also the reason I went viral with our Valentine's Day episode.
That was so much fun. That was hilarious.
And
oh my
it's a
gosh,
Brown Valentine's Day again. It's almost like a year on the dot, basically.
Wow.
That like we became viral sensations across the country.
for that one clip.
Of that one clip. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was funny. It was nice to like refresh it and
Yeah.
see it, and we were like, oh my god, it's got so many views.
I know. I remember you being like, "Oh my god, like girl, like go check." And
Yeah.
like we were like refreshing.
Because I saw it on 6,000 views, and I thought, shit, that's a lot for Instagram.
Yeah.
And then I refreshed it, and it went to like 20k, and I was like, fuck.
No, I remember it started like growing, and then it just was exponential.
Yeah.
And people would share it on their stories, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, it was so much fun. And our like lecturers saw it, and
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
and then I made stickers, and like I was popping my pussy.
yeah, she was working hard, girl.
I was working hard.
Yeah, always do, always will.
Yeah,
Till
trying. Yeah,
This is me trying. Sorry.
so good. Are you super brief ready for the next Taylor album? I thought that was so rogue.
Yeah.
When she put it out, I was like, and then sorry. Also, I was looking again. I obviously really like Taylor Swift, but I was annoyed. Like, why does she always do this? Where she puts out like a vinyl for a record and people go buy it, and then she's like, "Psych! There's also going to be another version that has another track, and it's like the deluxe version." She did that with Midnight. She had like 3 different versions, and
Yeah.
then she like, if I would be so annoyed if I bought the vinyl for the first one, and then she's like, "Psych!" A week later, she's like, "I'm actually going to have the Tortured Poets Department plus with
Yeah,
a
because
bonus
you know
track."
that's been sat there for a while. I think the thing with her is that she's such a businesswoman, so
I mean, respect.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the girl's making bank. She's got a
Yeah.
lot of money.
she makes
And
some
it
good
is a business
songs.
move because then people are going to go buy the second one. But I just think, like, as a fan, if
a
I
little
bought
bit
it,
annoying,
I
yeah.
would be annoyed. I'd be like, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah,
But as a businesswoman, she should make a bank.
yeah. I mean, if you want to buy it, buy it. If you don't, you don't have to.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, glad I didn't because I'm just gonna wait
Yeah,
if I want it.
yeah.
Because also, I like. Oh my god, when I saw Post Malone was gonna be on it.
First track as well, isn't it?
Yep. It's called Fortnite, which I was like, I know she doesn't mean it as Fortnite, flossing, dancing,
Oh, I
whatever.
love Fortnite.
But I think she definitely. I think she's gonna. I'm really. Do you think he's gonna be more like Lana with Snow on the Beach, like backing vocals, or do you think it's gonna be more like
I think
he'll
it'll be
doing
more like-
guitar?
Feeling Whitney vibes.
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
He played Feeling Whitney when I was at I was at Manchester concert,
I'd be so jealous.
and he was gonna play Lemon Tree because like I looked at the set list before. I never normally look at the set list, but I checked set list.
Yeah.
And he doesn't play Feeling Whitney live often, but everyone in the crowd was like, Feeling Whitney, and he was
Yeah.
like, okay. He was like, sorry if it's gonna be a bit shit. Like his voice cracked once.
Oh.
Because he like didn't. He's like, I didn't plan on doing it. So like it's gonna probably be shit because I haven't done this in like a long time. But
It's such a good song.
I'll do it for you guys. So I
He knew
Feeling
you were
Whitney.
there.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
All by myself. But next time you're going with me because I did
Yeah.
not know you were a fan.
Well, I say I'm a fan. I am a fan. I've got like
I mean, to be fair,
I know 2 albums like
bigger fan
quite
than anyone
well.
else I know here.
Yeah, I'll come with. I like the vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to boogie.
Yeah. He also sang the national anthem at the Super Bowl and like a voice of an angel.
This Super Bowl. Did he?
Yeah.
When Usher got in his roller skates.
Well, no, he wasn't during like the halftime show. He sang the national anthem like before the game.
Yeah.
And he was playing guitar and like his voice was just
I need to watch this. I'll go back and watch it.
yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna wrap it up there. I could
Yeah,
keep talking
I
because
actually
there's
could.
so much to talk about.
Yeah.
But
that's what your other episodes are for.
Yeah.
You're back now, so
I'm back.
yeah.
So much to share, so much to talk about. So thank you guys so much for listening.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming, Erica. And you guys can find us anywhere podcasts can be found, that being Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Pocket Casts, all the places. Also watch us on YouTube and follow us on Instagram at Students in Stereo. Thank you guys so much for listening.
Thank you.
Bye.